How you doing? This is Scott Seidler with the craftsmanblog.com, and just wanted to walk you guys through a quick plaster repair right here. What we have in this area and all throughout this house is some cracked plaster, the plaster bulging in places, pulling away from the lath behind it. You can hear the difference. The best way to find it, we've got a crack right here if you want to come in close and show the crack here. It's a pretty small crack, but we've got some bigger areas. And the way to find it is if you knock on the wall, you can hear the difference right there. And that's where the plaster is loose from the lath. So the way we're going to do it, we use a really simple system. You can get online, Big Wally, Plaster Magic. Funny name, but it's a really great product. So come in close here, Jordan. What we're going to do is we're going to drill. We use a 3/16 masonry bit, and we're going to drill through the plaster and then stop once we get to the lath. So you're going to want to go about 1 inch on either side of the crack. See right there, it went through the plaster and hit the lath. We're going to stop right there. You don't want to drill through the lath. And then basically, since your lath is running this way, I know I found one here. I'm going to bring it out again and follow my line. All right, so the second step we're going to do, we've got all our holes drilled. We're going to come through and vacuum out the holes so we get the debris gone. All right, after you got everything vacuumed out, you're going to take, this is the conditioner. This is something the manufacturer recommends. What we do is we take 2 squirts, put it in each hole. You want to turn it to stream and not spray so it gets back in there. And it's going to come out, and you just wipe up the excess with a damp rag or a sponge. You're going to fill this in. After this goes in, you're going to have to wait 10 minutes for this to dry. And then we're going to come back with our adhesive. Alright, so after your conditioner's had about 10 minutes to set up in there, what we're going to do is come back with, this is the adhesive, and basically we're just going to fill each of these holes until it comes out. We'll just give it one good pull. The way to measure it, you're going to stick the adhesive, come in close here real quick. You're going to stick the end of the caulk in the hole, and then mark it, and that's where you're going to cut off the tip of the adhesive. At least one good pull. You just want to make sure, might be 2, you just want to make sure that some of the caulk is coming out. Showing that the adhesive is going all the way through the hole, and it's filling back through to the lath. Through, we've got plaster washers, these, and they're on 1 5/8" screws. You don't need to put them in every hole. You're just going to try and space it out pretty evenly. See, and just snug it up. It tightens the plaster back up to the lath. You're going to leave these on for about 24 to 48 hours. 36 hours is probably sufficient. You just put these in the holes where the lath, where you drill. You don't have to drill new holes or anything like that. And that'll tighten it up. After this is done, we'll come back, unscrew the screws, peel these off, and then we'll skim coat the wall. So there you have it. There's a pretty simple plaster repair. Anybody can do it at home. Anytime you got cracks, you don't need to tear off your plaster and start over again with drywall. You can do it just like this. Thanks a lot. Alright, so we've completed our plaster repair here. We put the plaster washers on like we were doing the other day, and now it's been 24 hours to 48 hours. On this job we waited 48 hours because it was taking a little bit longer for things to dry. Each one of these little spots, these are all the holes that we filled with the adhesive or the plaster washers, and then we came back by with joint compound and just filled the holes, sanded them smooth. This is a larger section of the plaster that it was just beyond repair, so we had to patch this with some drywall. And then what we're going to do is come back and apply a skim coat over the whole wall of modern plaster. So basically that's the end of the repair for you right there. So hope you enjoyed it, and come back next time to the Craftsman Blog. Thanks.